See you if we land.
Oh. Goodbye, room. We're gonna miss you. Yes, I have the key card. We're good to go. So it is super early in the morning and we have to hitch a ride on the ferry because we are leaving. We are heading back home. Yep, we're doing the whole thing in reverse. Jumping on a ferry, then jumping on a small plane, then jumping on a couple other planes. But we are on our way back to our house. So back to the US. And we are all heading back. About to catch a plane.
Do we call that a plane?
It's a little plane. Poor Taylor. Taylor's had a weekend. I don't want to leave you either. And we are friends now. It makes me sad. We have the memories though, guys, and we'll see each other again. We almost lost Amy a couple times. Joanna survived. Everyone survived. Did you have fun, Char? Hanging out with girls for a couple of days?
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad, right? We're not too bad, I know.
This is the hour, the darkest place. Dante's Inferno, the devil's maze. It's a good world, good world going bad.
Move it or lose it, sweet cheeks.
Oh my god, what's going on? See you if we land.
Oh.
So Amy and Joanna were in front of us.
Yeah, I just
and there's another guy, and as you guys just saw, they had to go back there specifically because of balance. So
yes. So we're all sitting up here like, oh, this is not scary at all. No, not nerve-wracking at all.
she's got headphones on. She's trying to go in her own world. So we just had the most interesting, like I don't even know, situation. It feels like every time we land here, we have some sort of situation going on. We were on an awesome flight home. I got delayed, which is fine. You know what happens? Delays are fine. You know, I always think of it like as the like that comedian who said, like it's a steel tube flying through the air. So I always find myself, I end up complaining, but at the same time, it's you can't. But long story short, I think we figured it out. Maybe. Oh, we're in the wrong gate? Did we go through the wrong terminal? So it's backtrack on what I just said where it was now confusing. It's confusing. Almost there.
Keep it. 2 more.
And then home, and then
Get pups.
pups, and then I have a show.
And then I'm going to bed.
And then, do you have any more Jolly Ranchers? We got one more flight to go. We helped Taylor. She was got pushed back. You guys saw Taylor. She's really, really cool. She got pushed back till 6, but we taught her how to get on the standby thing, and she got on. So
Yeah, which helped her so much just because
she was getting home at midnight or 1.
No, like closer to 1.
1.
And she's school tomorrow morning, so it was just, and she would have to take extra flight. It was just a lot of.
It was a lot of mess.
Because our first flight was messed up, so and she was just worried, but she made it. That's all that matters. Is she made it.
And what else happened is that we made it, and now we're back into Miami. We went all the way to the station 3 or 4, and we landed at 1, and we Allie started working on the vlog, so that way we can get that up in time, which we unfortunately weren't able to get up so yesterday. I am so sorry. Travel. I love this kind of stuff. It's always makes the adventure. That Allie, her thing, because she hasn't been feeling too good. He's an ice cube right now, and I'm going Papa Bear. Anyone who comes near, like bumping into her or anything like that, I'm gonna Bruce Thomas everybody. right now. You see that beautiful sign?
This is not me being pessimistic. This is fun for me. We're taking
It's a
tests
game.
right now. Who thinks that my bags are not on this carousel?
I think they're there.
I potentially jinxed us.
Good job. And the
I have
vlog
one.
is currently uploading, or no,
It is.
exporting.
It's just I turned the...
It's exporting. What'd you do? So if you were betting people, we don't have it.
And the only reason why I said I knew our bags were going to be here is because they took them as soon as we got off the plane before we went through, right after we got through customs. And I said, I know they're going to lose it because I didn't see them put a back tag on it. I just saw them shove them into a corner.
It's in Puerto Rico right now.
So I literally...
It's having more of a vacation than we are. We should put like $20 down on that one. So we gotta go pick up
No! Hi, you're so fat.
Rika! Say, nope, I'm mad.
Come here. Hi, I miss you. Come here.
We're cool. See you later.
Come here.
You follow me. Dude, watch out the wall. Oh God, I'm getting soaked. Everyone's trapped. Go, run, run. Marty's like, no, not dealing with this. I just got sprayed. Come on, Marty. I know, I'm sorry, I screwed up. Rika, look, everyone's home. Dick, nope, not dealing with this. It was quiet. This is the fun part, as always, figuring out how I was able, I got a muffin in there somehow. How I was able to get all this stuff like a freaking clown car in my suit. I'm not even done. This is all in my backpack. Then I got computers, I got iPads in here. I think there's chargers. You haven't done anything?
I don't have to unpack anything because I have nothing.
That's true. Okay, I got GoPros. All this was in this backpack. This thing and in my many, many compartments. I think there's still stuff somewhere in here. Oh, there's still stuff in there. This is why my back hurts, guys.
Whoa. What is going on here? Zoe, you just farted on your dad.
She like came and she sat down like this, and then she laid down. As she was laying down, I hear.
That's a guilty face if I ever did see
he's
one.
never really
Did you
laid like
did
this.
you fart on your dad? Did you fart on him?
Like, why
Her
is she
butt's-
laying like this?
I don't know, because she's probably mad at you for leaving. So today was a very long day, slightly frustrating, even though I kind of knew that our bags would have been lost, just because from the very start of the day, planes got all mixed up, things got all mixed up, so it was bound to happen. But I wanted to tell you guys a story that was told to Charles and I on our flight from Miami to Tampa. We were just like kind of talking about like where I was at my pregnancy and like how big the baby was. And the guy sitting next to us kind of started talking to us. And his name was Austin. Yes, his name was Austin. He started talking to us. So he started talking to us about how he was a dad of 2 and how his most recent baby that was born in October, like the crazy experience that his wife had while giving birth.
It was the most insane story. And
A crazy story.
It's one of those ones where you kind of like hear on the news
Yes.
or you read online.
And you actually don't think you're ever gonna meet somebody in person that it's really genuinely happened to. His wife had a really tough second pregnancy. She was always in and out of the hospital because she was sick all the time, like in the sense of having morning sickness and yeah, like nausea, things of that sort. When she was sick and it was close to the end of her pregnancy, she was very nauseous. He realized that kind of like leaving her to herself was better for her. It just kind of allowed her to kind of like get in the zone and just be by herself. So he ended up doing that and went to bed. She slept out on their love sack. He woke up to her like tapping him saying, I think I need to go to the hospital. I think I need to go to the hospital. Long story short, she started having like cramping in her stomach and she thought that she was going into labor. She actually had him look to see if she was like, there was something there, you know, there was something down there, and he actually saw like the crowning of the baby. So he got her into his car. They were so scared because, you know, obviously if you see the baby's head, that's like really, that's crazy.
That's one way right there.
Yeah, so she was like laying in the back of his car, like laying with her legs closed because she was so scared that she was going to give birth to this baby. Got in through a back door of the hospital and he starts like screaming for someone to come help them. She ended up giving birth in the lobby, like a lobby of the hospital, and the baby like it sounds really kind of dramatic, and I'm saying it not perfectly, like it's not like coming out perfectly the way he said it, but basically the baby, she gave birth and the baby standing up, and the baby came out, and he said the baby was hanging out of her pant leg still in the amniotic sac. Basically what happened was the umbilical cord snapped, so his wife was like bleeding to death and the baby was still in the amniotic sac. So he literally starts like running up and down the hallways screaming, trying to get people to come, and when he finally found somebody, he ran back and somebody had heard him screaming about his wife, and he showed back up. His wife had the baby in her arms. She was sitting in a wheelchair. She had taken her pants off to like wrap her baby, and guess what? They ended up all being fine. It was the craziest story ever. And like the way he said it wasn't like, it was dramatic, but he was just like, it was one of the most insane experiences of my life. He's like, I'm not saying it to scare you, but
and then he goes immediately looks at Allie. He's like, I'm not saying this is gonna happen to you.
He's like,
don't worry. And
he was like, don't worry, it's not gonna be you. Basically, you hear all these stories about women, you know, having these beautiful home births or beautiful, you know, births at a hospital, but then you also hear about all these like crazy experiences in the back of your head. Like as a woman, for me especially, like I'm like, what is it gonna be like? And it makes me so scared and it makes me so nervous, and it was just crazy to hear that happened. But it was also crazy to, not crazy to hear, but it was like, it made me feel so much better knowing that they both were okay.
That is
really
like
insane.
So out, like that.
And I didn't even tell it to its full extent
No.
of like what he told us, because it was,
He said it like you, where you could like vividly see it.
yeah, he
like,
said I literally held my child or looked at my child through the amniotic sac. Like that was like the craziest thing in the world to me. And now his daughter's like 3 months old, right? 3 months? Yeah, 3 months old.
Yeah, 9,
and doing well, and
4,
his wife's
3,
really
4.
well. He was talking about like when she gave birth in the hospital the first time, like she was like laying on her back, and the second time she was standing up and had her baby. And she said that the tear, this is a lot, sorry guys, but like her recovery time, I'm just gonna go with
Welcome to the vlogs from now
her
on.
recovery time.
A lot of TMI baby stuff.
Yeah, her recovery time from this second really traumatic pregnancy, or I should say birth, was next to nothing. And both mama and baby were fine. But it was crazy story. A woman literally gave birth to her baby standing up in a lobby. Like, what? Today was like a little crazy and a little chaotic and didn't necessarily work out the way that we were hoping for. With him telling us that story and like the positive outcome from it, kind of like makes the day better, because it's like, okay, things can be really negative, really scary, really bad, but they can also be really good, you know?
Yeah. Guess what?
Ding ding.
Day 4. Dad joke. Do you hear the joke about construction?
Is it why would you?
No, but that's actually kind of funny. Oh, never mind. I'm still working on it.
Oh, that's so dumb. I can't do the dad jokes. If this is only day 4, I'm gonna lose my
Day
mind.
4. How many lots and lots with 9 months of being pregnant?
You see this? Does this look like I'm like excited?
But now that we're home, we can do the, you know, all the process that we have to do. Now we can actually focus a little bit more, because I'm not traveling, we're not traveling. I have a show this weekend, that's about it. We get to really start planning things, like trying to figure out registries, you know, trying to figure out doctors, trying to figure out appointments, trying to figure out nurseries. We get to finally start doing that kind of stuff. So that process is gonna start soon.
We love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching today's vlog. We really hope you enjoyed the past couple of days.
Yes.
It was a nice, wonderful work trip. As much fun as we had there, which was wonderful, we did a lot of bonding and a lot of brainstorming, and really,
It's a lot of hanging out.
yeah, it was great. It was really great. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. If you're brand new, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, because it makes me happy, because I'm very emotional and I have a lot of hormones right now, and you don't want to make me upset, so please hit the thumbs
Never
up button.
make a pregnant
That
woman
will
mad.
make me really, 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 really happy.